Last week we covered electric field intensity and we covered the derivations for line charge and infinite surface charge. Both were infinite in nature. So we covered the derivations and we solved numericals on them. So let's see. So that was related to electric field. So next is magnetic field. So for that we have a new law which is called as Biot-Savart law. So it is given as B vector equal to mu by 4 pi I dl vector cross ar cap upon r square, and the unit for B vector is what? Tesla, which is written as capital T, or it is Weber per meter square. Okay, and B vector is also equal to mu h vector. So from this I can write h vector equal to what? 1 by 4 pi I dl vector cross ar cap upon r square. Okay, and mu, which is called as permittivity of free space, permittivity is equal to mu 0 into mu r. So mu 0 is permittivity of free space, mu r is mu is permeability and mu 0 is permeability of free space, mu r is relative permeability. So mu 0 is given as 4 pi into 10 raised to minus 7 henries per meter. This value you should know for numericals. Okay, so some of you may not be aware what these terms mean. So B vector is magnetic flux density, H vector is magnetic field intensity, and its unit is ampere per meter. Again, units are very important for this subject. If you don't write them in the answers for numerical, you will lose 1 mark per unit. I repeat, 1 mark per unit. Okay, so this is nothing but Biot-Savart's law. So next what we have is a derivation. So that is magnetic field intensity due to infinite current filament. Again, magnetic field intensity due to infinite current filament. Better I'll write it here. So magnetic field intensity due to infinite current filament. So now you don't have to study this separately. We have already done for infinite line charge. That was electric field intensity. So these are duals of each other. So what was the first step we did? We said we'll require a coordinate system. So we'll draw a coordinate system. What was the second thing? We said we will place the infinite line charge somewhere along the axis. So we had placed it along the z axis. So we'll place the infinite current filament also along the z axis. Right? Then what will we say? Since the current filament is infinite in nature, we cannot solve for the magnetic field intensity directly. So what we do, we divide it into very small segments. So each segment is of length dz. This is what we assume. Same way I am proceeding as we proceeded for electric field due to infinite line charge. Okay, so this is the thing which we are doing. This is the origin, right? So next what we say. So I will be write this in the exam. So how will we write the first point? Consider an infinite current filament where is placed along the z axis at the origin, having a current of, let's say, I amperes. So the current we are assuming is I amperes. This is capital. Okay. Next, to find the magnetic field intensity, since the current filament is infinite in nature, we divide the current filament into very small segments such that each segment represents a magnetic charge. So this represents a magnetic charge. Okay. Then what will we say? Because of the use of symmetry, we'll use Cartesian coordinate system, which we used in the same way for electric field due to infinite line charge. If you have not seen that video, make sure you see that video, because I am always referring to that video, else you will not understand what I am saying. So what we do next? So this is origin. Then we say what is this point? So this point is, again we are using which coordinate system? Cylindrical coordinate system. Before this I'll write this point. So this is the infinite current filament. I intend to find the magnetic field intensity due to this infinite current filament at a point B. So that point will be what I am going here. So this is radius rho. Then I am moving by an angle. So that angle is what? Phi, cylindrical coordinate system. I am on the xy plane, so 0. So next what we see? This I am moving upwards. So this is 0. But we don't say y coordinate is 0. Why? Because we are saying this plane we are moving here. So this is 0, phi, sorry, rho, yeah, phi. 0, phi, and we are moving about, we are above some distance, so that is z, right? So what we intend, we first will find the infinite magnetic field intensity due to this magnetic charge, very small magnetic charge. So this will be what? In this direction, right? Because we intend to find at this point B. So this is my R. So I need to find what? AB vector. So it is B minus A vector. So what will it be? Rho minus 0. So rho A rho cap minus Z AZ cap, right? Next we'll require R also. Why will require R? Because we are finding H vector, right? So in this case it will become DH vector for this infinite line charge, right? So DH vector will require 1 by 4 pi is there. I we have known. DL vector will become what? This is my DL vector. We are considering along Z axis. So I can write DL vector equal to DZ AZ cap, because it is oriented in which direction? Z direction, right? So DZ for this small charge and AZ cap. So I have DL vector, then I have to find AR cap and small r. So small r will be what? Magnitude of AB vector. So r will be square root of rho square plus z square. And what will be AR cap? AB vector upon magnitude of AB vector. So rho A rho cap minus Z AZ cap upon square root of rho square plus Z square, right? So next what we do? We write by Biot-Savart's law. What is the formula? DH vector. So DH vector equal to 1 upon 4 pi I DL vector cross AR cap upon R square. Right? So 1 upon 4 pi is as it is. What is I is as it is? DL vector we have seen DZ AZ cap cross AR cap. What is AR cap? AR cap is this rho A rho cap minus Z AZ cap upon some quantity. So rho A rho cap minus Z AZ cap upon R square. Sorry, upon this is remaining, and R square will be this square. So this square multiplied with root. So it will be rho square plus Z square raised to 3 by 2. Simple mathematics. If you have not understood, just solve it, you will come to know. Just solve it separately, you will come to know, right? Now what we see, it is a multiplication of vectors. So cross product. So AZ cap cross A rho cap. So always you remember in this way. It goes in cyclic way. X, Y, Z for Cartesian coordinate system. So for our case, it will be X is rho, Y is phi, and Z is Z only, right? So X cross Y will be Z. So rho cross phi will be Z. What do we require? Z cross rho. So Z cross rho will be what? Phi. So I'll write equal to 1 upon 4 pi I, this is not there, dz, I dz into AZ cross A rho. What will be AZ cross A rho? It is A phi and rho. So rho A phi cap minus AZ cross AZ. What is AZ cross AZ? Right? They are they are the same vectors. So they will give the answer as 0. Right? Again, if you don't know this, you remember the formula. A vector cross B vector is magnitude of A vector to magnitude of B vector sin theta. So AZ cross AZ. So angle between them is 0. So sin 0 is 0. So cross is 0. So this is 0 upon rho square plus Z square raised to 3 by 2. So what do we get finally? Therefore DH vector equal to So rho into I, this is 0, this is not there. So rho I by 4 pi dz upon rho square plus z square raised to 3 by 2 fi cap, right? Now what we don't require due to the small charge, we require due to the infinite surface charge, sorry, magnetic charge. So what we do, so we integrate over the entire current filament, so it will go from minus infinity to plus infinity, right? So therefore h vector equal to integral minus infinity to infinity dh vector. So what will it be? For dh vector we are integrating with respect to z, so this will come inside the integral, this is vector, this will be towards the right only, so these three are constant. So rho I by 4 pi integral minus infinity to infinity dz upon rho square plus z square raised to 3 by 2 fi cap, right? So again we'll require substitution. What we had substituted last time, we had the same integral, so same substitution we'll make. So we'll make z equal to rho tan theta. So therefore dz will be what? Rho secant square theta d theta, right? So we need to find theta, right? So theta from this will be z by rho tan inverse. So tan inverse z by rho, this is z, right? So z is what? Minus infinity, so this will be minus tan inverse of infinity, which is what? Minus 90 degree, minus pi by 2. So and other will be plus infinity, so plus pi by 2, right? So what will be our new units? Let me use a new page. So therefore h vector equal to rho I upon 4 pi integral minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 dz will become rho secant square theta d theta. So this will become rho square, since it is a constant, secant square theta d theta upon rho square plus z square. What will be rho square plus z square? So rho square plus rho square tan square theta. Rho square plus z square equal to, so equal to rho square times 1 plus tan square theta. So rho square secant square theta, right? So this is what? Rho square plus z square raised to 3 by 2 will be what? Therefore rho square plus z square raised to 3 by 2. So it will be what? Rho square secant square theta raised to 3 by 2. So this 2 will get cancelled with this 2, this 2. So it will be what? Rho cube secant cube theta. So this will be rho cube secant cube theta. So this rho square gets cancelled with this rho cube, so we get 1 upon rho. So I upon 4 pi rho integral minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 1 upon secant theta. So 1 upon secant theta d theta. What is 1 by secant theta? Cos theta. So I upon 4 pi rho integral minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 cos theta d theta. So what is integral of cos theta? Plus sin theta. So I upon 4 pi rho, now I am integrating, so sin theta minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. So I upon 4 pi rho, sin pi by 2 is 1, minus of sin of minus pi by 2 is minus 1. So what will it be? What will it be? 2i upon 4 pi rho, right? And everywhere we have a phi cap. I forgot, so you have to write this. So what will be our final h vector? 2 2s are 4. So I upon 2 pi rho a phi cap. What is the unit? Ampere per meter after some space in bracket. So this is our required expression. What was the question? Derive the magnetic field intensity due to infinite current filament. So this is it. Okay. So again, you don't have to just do mathematics, you will write. Again, I'll tell what we have to write. So consider an infinite current filament placed at the origin along the z-axis. Since the current filament is infinite in nature, we cannot solve for the magnetic field intensity directly. So what we do? Hence we divide the current filament, that is infinite current filament, into very small segments each of length dz, so that dz represents a magnetic charge, so that dl vector equal to dz az cap. Why dz az cap? Because it is oriented along z axis, so vector corresponding vector will be az cap, right? Then what do we say? To make use of symmetry, we will use cylindrical coordinate system, or to make the problem simpler, we will use cylindrical coordinate system. Then we'll say, since we intend to find the magnetic field intensity due to infinite current filament at some point, say B, of rho phi comma 0, due to the small magnetic charge which is at A of 0 phi z. Therefore, we calculate what? AB vector. So we'll calculate AB vector, dl vector, r, ar cap. Then we'll write by Biot-Savart's law. So by Biot-Savart's law, dh vector is this. So then you have got everything. So we'll calculate this. So we'll come here. So where is the other page? Then you will see this is the magnetic field intensity due to the small magnetic charge of length dz. Since we intend to find the total magnetic field intensity over the infinite current filament, therefore h vector equal to this. Then finally we will come to the last expression, which is over here. So this is the last expression. This way you have to write. Again, I am stressing on the point, you have to write the unit. In derivations, if you don't write, no marks will be cut. But for numericals, you definitely have to write the unit, else you will lose marks. If you are aware, one project of NASA failed only because the units they had forgot to convert from nanoseconds to seconds. So because of that, their satellite launch was failed and they had a loss of crores of rupees. This is the actual fact. You can Google it if you want. Okay, so make sure you write the units and solve this derivation. Okay, as I told, I'll again upload notes for all the derivations, so don't have to worry about that. But don't try to buy at them. Try to understand them. And as I said, there will be many such equations, many such expressions. You cannot buy at all the expressions. So make sure you concentrate on concepts. Okay, thank you.